The longevity of a person differs among various cultures, but a progressive understanding has developed that the things within your control can make all the differences in a lifespan, and the values within a culture can attribute to longevity. Bama County in China is a living embodiment of this scientific fact, as it continues to be an anomaly. Bama County surprisingly endures an impoverished setting, as the residents live an agrarian lifestyle in a rural, isolated location. Yet they embrace this lifestyle and still maintain a positive attitude in everyday affairs. These attitudes are reflective of the longevity in the village, as Javier Hernandez of the New York Times visited the community in April 2017 and reported that 82 out of the 270,000 residents were centenarians. Even though this is a small sample proportion of the population, it makes some question: how do the Bama County residents contradict the common belief that the health-wealth ladder determines someone's lifespan? Well, the county has a unique set of norms and values that dictate their everyday routine and overall outlook on life. Bama County emphasizes the Taoist tradition, where it is said that excessive stress, thinking, or action/work are the root causes of all illness. To avoid these instances, simplicity, working within your limits, embracing with your neighbors and nature, and ridding yourself of greed are all held paramount within the community. These values foster a selfless, stress-free, and welcoming environment, and this inclusive vibe benefits the elders as they are revered in their households by younger generations. The intergenerational contact with the youth and elderly prolongs the lifespan according to multiple studies, as the social intervention blossoms a sense of purpose for the older generations. The citizens in the United States, however, embody a whole different perspective on life. They are entrenched in capitalism and individualism, where the two combine to form a dynamic yet restrictive culture that completely disregards the Taoist tradition. Measuring your happiness by the amount of material items possessed, exhausting yourself in order to be distinguishable in the competitive job market, and believing that you are only purposeful in the world for a finite amount of time are some of the unfortunate yet expected feelings within this culture. Ignoring the Taoist ideals has caused stress to become a normalized feeling in the U.S., and Dr. John Day, a cardiologist, even reveals that 80% of emergency room visits are stress-triggered. All this tension and stress can eventually lead to other mental health implications like depression, and in order to cope with this feeling, people can often fall into substance abuse or unhealthy eating habits, according to a psychologist named Shahram Heshmat. These abstract attitudes in life are deeply ingrained in the respective cultures and can crucially impact someone's lifespan. The things that are more tangible, however, like daily routines and eating patterns, are easier to change, as they also can prolong life. According to Dr. Day and numerous Chinese doctors, Bama County residents typically farm until the age of 90 and eat their own produce. Their diet consists of mostly the vegetables and legumes that they plant and farm, which are both sufficient in vitamin E and lead to healthy hearts. This intimate experience with their food is a slow process, but represents the simplicity in their skill level, the awareness they have in their limits, and their relationship with nature, all the ideals that the Taoist tradition emphasizes. On the other hand, Eric Schlosser, an American investigative journalist, examined the fast food industry in the United States for years, and eventually found that the industry provides more than just food, but embodies the ideals that Americans hold most dear. Based on a report from the Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion, they found that over 3/4 of the American population have the eating patterns that include a low amount of vegetables, fruits, dairy, and oils. These food groups go against the fast food tycoon, as they generally are organic and take a while to produce. Fast food has created a culture where it fulfills efficiency because of its grab-and-go style. It accommodates all demographics because of the cheap and processed menu prices, and achieves uniformity as people genuinely fear the unknown or lack of predictability. Fast food establishes a sense of comfort and familiarity, even though this food is proven to be detrimental to the human body. The culture in the United States as a whole has a sense of ignorance that discriminates many from having a healthy or joyful lifestyle, but there are places like Bama County who provide a template for a sustainable and prolonged life. The values in Bama County's culture create a calm and inclusive demeanor within their residents. They avoid competition or excessive labor to seek bliss. They value everyone and promote social contact between all ages, and they strive for simplicity through tangible aspects of their life, like diet or routine. By integrating these values into your life, the results will speak for themselves, as you will live longer in a healthier, more fulfilling manner.